Okay, so we're at the Bowling Green KOA campsite. I'm going to start out by just giving you a drive through, and then I'll show you around the area when I slow everything down in just a second. So you pull in, you got a nice little lake to your right. Then you've got a miniature golf course right here to your right. All kept really nice, real clean, well-maintained landscaping right there. Then you come up here, this is the main check-in. You have a clean out right here to your left, and you got the office to your right. You pull in, this is a one-way right here. And you got to take a right and start circling around the park. Now we're going down the far right side. There's a few roads that cut down through here. There's some cabins right here to your right, and that's another pond. And there's a really big cabin you can rent. And come back here to some smaller cabins. Looks like they have some lofts in some of them. We did not go inside. As you make your way down, these look like they might be more monthlies. I didn't ask them, but they look like they might be more of a monthly type setup. Now, where we just came through, that was electric and water. And some of these sites are electric and water, and some are full hookups. Now, to your right, there's one of those bounce pillows for the kids. Landscaping's pretty nice back here. And it seems as we circle around the park, and we are on what would be your left side pulling in, the area looks a little bit nicer. The grass is kept a little bit nicer. It's paved with a little newer pavement, a little newer lights. You can see more of the park there to the right as we just cut back basically through the center, crossways to the park. And now we're running just parallel to the road we initially came down. There's that pond back in front of us. Okay, so we are in the A row. That's the B row right in front of us. Pretty good sized playground, all fenced in over there. And we're gonna take a walk, maybe fish a little bit. Sammy said she really wanted to fish, so that's what we're doing. Right? You really want to fish?
With all of my heart.
Okay. And that looks like a KOA condo over there. Then the smaller cabins. See our cabin back there with the bike. And here's an example of one of the smaller ones right across from us. This little catch and release. And then a cleaner lake on that side. Now check this out. How cool is this? Let me back up and show you what I'm looking at here. If you were coming in town, you didn't have your camper, your tent, your RV, whatever, you're staying at a hotel, maybe going to check out the museum, the Corvette Museum, you just stop rent one of these covered wagons. I mean, how cool is that? You got a nice patio, fire pit, grill, nice room inside. And then out here in front of you, you've got a nice little pond that's stocked with fish. Okay, so this wraps up our Bowling Green, Kentucky KOA review. Hopefully this helps you out if you are thinking about coming to this KOA. It is a nice little area, nothing too crazy with the landscaping, just kind of standard landscaping. Lots of sites, lots of trees, so there's lots of shade. They do have the fishing pond, they do have these cabins and the carriage like I showed you earlier. So you don't need your tent, you don't need your RV. But all right, hopefully that shows you enough about it. It's 5 minutes from downtown and about 15 minutes from the Corvette Museum. All right, that's it. So this is more like a town rectangle than a town square. But that building right there was built in 1837. There's some different buildings, businesses along the way. There's a pipe company over here, some old guys sitting around smoking cigars. You take that alley down to a pizza place, pizza and pub. There's a Irish pub right there next to the old theater. The Irish pub is the only thing that seems to be open. There's a couple other restaurants and that pizza and pub in the alley. They all open at 4 to 4:30, so don't come down here before dinner time. You got a cool old fountain that was brought here in 1881 from New York. That old movie theater is supposed to be open so you can just walk through and check it out, but it is closed today for a private event. So anyway, if you're downtown, want to check it out, if you're at the Corvette Museum or just in Bowling Green, check out downtown. The old school downtowns are always pretty interesting.